All right, so tell me your full name and where you're from.
All right, my name's Rick McLaughlin. I live here in Colleyville, Texas.
Great. And Rick, tell me, what was life like before you began working with us?
Well, I knew I was out of shape. I went on a hunting trip and recognized that I wasn't getting around the way I should have, and I decided at that point in time I had to do something about it.
I gotcha. And what was making you feel that way? What type of things?
Oh, I didn't have the stamina that I felt like I needed to get out and crawl around the sand dunes and the hills and the mountains, and I do too much of that to get myself or let myself get in a bad condition. So I decided I had to change my direction.
Absolutely. And what all had you tried, before, to get in shape? I mean, what from an exercise standpoint?
Unfortunately, I thought the little things I was doing was enough. I wasn't doing any specific exercises. I was working in an office and working hard on the weekends playing.
Exactly.
Between those two, I thought it was enough, but it wasn't.
It wasn't.
Yeah.
And tell me about your schedule. I mean, obviously it's pretty hectic and challenging.
Yeah, I get to the office a little before 6 and usually don't get home till about 6, and that's 5 days a week. And then the weekends, it's always something going on. Traveling, going to deer leagues, going fishing, races. I mean, just go.
Just go.
Yeah, lots of go.
Absolutely. But you felt like that was starting to get more challenging to
I
go.
was seeing it. Yeah, very definitely. I could see, especially when I'd try to endure something. And I noticed it this winter specifically on a hunt that I went on. And I could tell. I said, something's not going to work here.
You got it.
I got to change something.
You got it. Now, were you skeptical if whether we could help you or not? With helping you achieve your fitness goals?
Not at all. When you and I sat down at the beginning, you laid out a very good plan. I could tell that if I would dedicate myself to that plan, something would happen.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much what I tried to do. Is you gave me the outline, and I had to follow it.
Absolutely.
To make it work.
You got it. And let's talk about some of your specific goals. And I've got your last evaluation in front of us. So tell me, how much fat did you lose over just this 12-week period?
Well, I can't remember the exact numbers, but I know my body weight dropped at least 12 or 15 pounds.
Yep.
Something in that range.
Yep. And it looks like you lost 24 pounds of fat.
Yeah.
And gained 14 pounds of muscle.
Yeah.
And your body composition, you dropped 11% body fat.
Yeah.
How does that feel?
A lot better. No, I can tell the difference. I need to go challenge myself on a hunting trip now, see how it works.
It's coming.
Yeah,
it's coming.
Oh, yeah.
So, what about your clothes? How do they fit now?
I can wear everything now. I was out buying new clothes, and I decided also that I'm not going to buy a bunch of new clothes.
Yeah.
It was cheaper to spend money on you than it was those clothes.
You got it. A lot cheaper.
Yeah.
A lot cheaper. So tell me, what is life like now? I mean, you've lost 24 pounds of fat. You've gained 14 pounds of muscle. You're feeling better. What is life like now?
It's good. Can I say it's a lot better? Something's better. I don't know what it is. It's just one of those things that I still sleep well. I always did anyway. But when I do get into my activities outside of the exercise, I can tell that it's not draining me the way it used to.
Yeah.
And I think that's the main thing.
So what would you say to someone that may be on the fence about making a decision to seek professional help for their health and fitness?
First place, they've got to make the dedication. Once they've done that, I feel like that they need to find somebody that will work with them like you have worked with me. Now, Gary was our trainer,
Yep.
my trainer. I'd highly recommend Gary.
Yep.
He's a good guy.
Yep.
Easy to get along with, helps push you, but doesn't scream at you. Doesn't do all the things you see on TV that all the trainers do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that's the kind of people you need. You need encouragement. You need somebody that'll stand beside you, help you understand what you're supposed to be doing, and make sure that you're doing it. He did a great job of that. I really applaud Gary for what he did for 12 weeks.
That's great. That's great. So you definitely recommend folks getting help with their fitness.
Absolutely, yeah. Well, it's that process of setting the habit up. And what happens is if you say you're going to go do it on yourself, it's hard to establish that habit by yourself. But when you got somebody kind of knocking on the door 2 or 3 times a week, guess what? Habit gets built in.
You got it.
And that built-in habit like we know, it takes 21 rounds to
Yep.
develop any habit, and so it encourages that habit to happen.
Absolutely.
You don't have to make it happen, but if you dedicate yourself to it, then you'll make it happen.
You got it. And that brings up a good point. I mean, after going through, our program and really, establishing some pretty strong habits, where do you see yourself, 3 months from now, a year from now, going through what you've gone through?
I never wanted to be a bodybuilder. I want to make sure everybody's clear on that. But I wanted to tone myself, and I think I've accomplished that start.
Yes.
I think it's a lifelong event now. It's something that I'll have to dedicate myself 2 or 3 times a week, go through exercise process, make sure my food's right, stay on the straight and narrow, so to speak, and I think it'll help me continue to do things I want to do long term.
And that's what it comes down to.
Yeah.
Continue doing things you enjoy doing.
Right.
Great. Well, we applaud you. I mean, outstanding results, really outstanding results, and you're going to help folks see that it can be done.
Yeah,
and
it can be.
And
I highly recommend to take an honest look at what this program would do for you.
Absolutely. Well, we appreciate it, Rick, and keep up the great work.
Thanks.
All right, buddy.